This is about Cormount, isn't it? Don't blame her because you backed the wrong side.
It was that other woman.
Normally I'd say these woods are no place...
Well?
Hail, chosen of the Queen.
We have been expecting you. Queen Irene sent a missive detailing your arrival and orders. You are here to secure the staff of Magnus. Safe in our vault below the city. We have guarded it day and night. When you are ready, I shall show you into the vault.
Sounds like a load of superstition to me.
If you would follow me.
Selling, buying, trading, right here.
As you can see, our artisans have built some small amount of civilization amidst this barbaric wilderness. Marbrook will soon be a jewel of the Dominion in this backward territory. As one would expect, we have encountered scattered protests, nonsense about protecting the trees. The local Bosmer are disorganized and flighty. Such outbursts usually fizzle out of their own accord. Ah, the Mages Guild. If you would follow me inside.
Step up, have a look.
Behold the Mages Guild. The paint is still fresh. A marvelous addition to the city. Work remains, of course, but one does what one must on the fringes of the Dominion. The vault is below. Follow me. This vault holds many rare plants that no longer exist in the Somerset Isles. Do take a closer look. I am no scholar of botany, but I know something about our specimens. Valenwood soil is not surprisingly very fertile. These specimens are bound for the royal gardens. This room holds Ayleid relics uncovered across Valenwood. Interesting, aren't they? We've removed any dormant traps that we know of, so feel free to examine them more closely. I will answer any questions you have about them. Scholars believe this relic was broken into pieces when it fell from the heavens. They believe there may be others in Hectorheim, the legendary center of the Valenwood. Our ancestors have left traces of their civilization across Tamriel. If we follow Queen Irene, our empire will one day rival theirs. Behold, the Staff of Magnus. What happened? Where is it? By the shining trees of Old Meris. We have been burgled. But how? I know not. We have guarded the vault day and night. I placed the staff myself. No, the vault is off limits to all, but wait. Viceroy Pelador recently toured the vault. The Queen's business, or so he stated. The staff was present before his visit, but I did not check after he left. Unthinkable. Yet, what other conclusion can we draw? Such illusionary magic is beyond the ken of a common thief. To the surface, I must question the watch. None have entered the vault save you and the Vice-Reeve. I have confirmed it. He departed into the wilderness. He said he had orders from the Queen to bring Naaman's body. He did not return. He was always foolishly devoted to the prince. I pray nothing has happened to the prince's body, too. The Staff of Magnus is an extremely powerful object. There's no telling what wickedness he could achieve if he desired it. Rest assured he would not have accessed the vault if we'd had any suspicion of his loyalty. Someone must inform the Queen.
I heard what you did at the Guard, Traveler.
Chosen
Oriel,
of
keep you
Marbrook,
safe.
your queen has arrived. Bear witness to the glory of Queen Irene, hope of the Dominion.
We've got almost... Aha, a guest. How wonderful. I wonder, would you help my friend and I with a little experiment? We are reconstructing animals. Dead ones, of course. Wouldn't do such a thing to live ones. That would be barbaric. Not to mention impractical. Specifically, we are creating an elixir that will cause small dead animals to wriggle about as if alive. Well, as it turns out, we're fresh out of parts. Rat parts, I mean. I need you to bring us the head, legs, body, and tail from 4 different rats, so we can combine them into an animated rodent assemblage. Oh, I know the whole thing seems rather rash and improbable, doesn't it? But our methods get results. Bring back the rat parts and we'll have a little rodent scurrying about in no time. Why, it'll be almost lifelike.
Honor and praise, my friend. Do you have the Staff of Magnus? Paladil? Then it's true. He's betrayed us. My brother's body didn't make it to Marbrook either. I knew he loved Naaman dearly, but I didn't think he'd stoop to this. I will once again require your aid.
These wood elves and their forest spirits. Thou claws. It is good to see you, my friend. Greenshade is far more exciting place than Raz expected. He hears now that the Staff of Magnus has been stolen, as if these rebellious Bosmer were not trouble enough. Not yet, but it is possible. The elves in this part of the Valenwood do not follow King Camoran. They claim to be subjects of the Wilder King, some forest spirit no one has ever seen. They mock the Dominion and call Queen Irene an enemy. We do not know. The Battle Reeves sent a soldier, Hazazi, to negotiate with the Bramblebreach clan, but he has made no progress. Now Raz needs to hunt for the Staff of Magnus, so he asks you, will you find Hazazi and sort this out? The Bramblebreach village is just south of Marbrook. Hazazi is there. He likes to complain, but he's a good soldier. He just needs someone with a more sophisticated negotiation style. And by the time you get back, Raz will have a lead on the staff.
Buying and selling.
My friend! Pretend we're old friends catching up after a long absence. I don't want to blow my cover just asking for help.
Great acting.
I need an assistant to do some delicate tasks, and you've got the right look about you. I'm part of an undercover investigation into a string of thefts in Marbrook. The artisan is a master of his profession. The artisan targets local Altmer, so I draw suspicion. We must capture the artisan before the Queen is targeted. Take my notes.
You approach knowing what you want. I was once like that not that long ago. Please share some gold with poor Kurlit. Kurlit hears and sees much, but it is difficult to recall when one's stomach rumbles so. Alas, he does not have the coin for food. 1,000 blessings. This one's night eye has not failed him yet. Kurlit caught a glimpse of a Bosmer sneaking into the bank.
Most Altmer wouldn't trust a wood elf with their money. Fair enough, but trust is the Dominion's foundation, is it not? We have to start somewhere. Have I ever? There's been a steady stream of Altmer depositing valuables here since the thefts began. I'd like to see that. I'm an expert in security. No one can enter the bank without keys, and only I and my apprentice Nidras have them. Now Nidras... I guess he went upstairs. That boy's steps are as light as feathers.
If you need banking services, my master Talqua can assist you downstairs. Ah, working with Scylla. I noticed you making friends in the market. If you figured it out, there's no use keeping up pretenses. My initial plan was to exercise the right of theft. I steal precious objects from the Altmer, then demand they leave Marbrook for their return. It turns out the Altmer don't respect the rights, so I return them. Now, I simply let Altmer hatred do the job for me. You'll know soon. Now, I tipped off the guards that the artisan was in the bank, and here you are, sneaking about. I advise you leave.
Did you find out who the artisan is? The bankers! Why didn't I see it before? You have my thanks for finding him. But now we have to deal with the mess he left behind. The bastard returned the stolen items to the wrong houses. He then sent anonymous letters to the victims framing the owners for the crime. They too easily believe their neighbors stole from them. And we've only just been able to prevent any violence. We must find those valuables. I appreciate the help. According to the letters, the items are in houses across Marbrook. You'll have to search carefully to find them.
No doubt the Dominion will offer their help in exchange for an alliance, turning the misfortunes of others to their advantage. That is their way.
Halt, thief! Aha! I caught you red-handed, artisan. Thieves just can't help returning to the scene of the crime, can they? Pinning the blame on someone else? I won't fall for that. How do you explain those stolen goods you're carrying? You know Sinar? Well, this doesn't prove anything. You might have heard his name in relation to your own investigation. An excellent idea. I was just about to propose. Sinar is on the upper city tier, near the entertainment pavilion. You lead the way. I'm not so naive that I'd turn my back on a common criminal. Captain, I bring great news.
I'm afraid you have me mistaken.
Captain Sinar, I have detained the artisan. No time to thank me. I must return to my rounds.
God strike you.
Finest merchandise around.
I can't believe he just blew my cover. Please tell me you have good news. Thanks, Stender. Things were getting tense. I know you're not the artisan, thanks to our careful investigations. You're free to go now. We'll return the items back to their original owners.
Sounds like a load of superstition to me.
Everything is here. Wonderful. Allow me a moment to apply our elixir. Now we address the practical applications of this marvelous elixir. If you will help us one last time, I will increase your compensation. My associate and I have a mischievous nature. It is through this nature we show our affection for our friends. Our close friend Kalima is, as Timaway would say, a grumpy bug. We want to lift her spirits. Place these squirmy rodent things in her backpack in the corner. She'll be back shortly, and then we'll see the fruits of our labor. Timaway and I have a wager. He expects her to double over with laughter. I do not expect that reaction. The second stage is the most important. What use is magical inquiry if it cannot foster relationships? Excellent. Here's your payment. I expect our dear friend will be back any moment, so if you would like to stick around, it's sure to be an entertaining spectacle.
Oh, what is that?
Buying and selling.
Adamir, Timmy, I will kill you both.
At least I'm getting something done.
Fine goods at fair prices.
dark moons. These crazy Bosmer make no sense. Hazazi comes to negotiate on behalf of Queen Irene, to hear their grievances, and all they do is dance and jest. Hazazi has only been here a short while, and already he hates this village. What negotiations? These dungy elves don't want talk. They say they only answer to the Wilder King. Who is this? Who knows? They'd rather pull Hazazi's tail than give him a straight answer. It's not fair. Hazazi always gets the worst assignments. Hazazi likes this idea. If you can just get the Bramble Breach to make sense, this one will be impressed. Hazazi thinks it's a wild guard chase, but if you want to try, speak with their tree thane. May you have better luck than Hazazi.
I didn't think I was being disrespectful. Sometimes people are just impossible to...
Another tourist. Rare to have so many visitors in this part of the Valen Wood, didn't you hear? It's much safer behind the shiny new walls of Marbrook. Even King Camoran hesitates to venture into the court of the Wilder King. Negotiate? About what? Oh, I know. You want us to bow to your queen and swear allegiance to your what's-it's-called? Aldermary Dominion. Huh. Problem is that our allegiance is to the Wilder King, and he doesn't seem to care for your dominion. Ha! Sure. Let me just pull him from my satchel. You people don't understand. The Wilder King manages the entire forest. He doesn't have time for idle talk. Why do you think so many people doubt his existence? Not in person. But I don't doubt the Wilder King exists. He speaks to me in the babbling brooks and the wind in the trees. Other Bosmer petition him for an audience, but I don't need to. He already tells me everything I need to know. I could tell you, but how do I know you're trustworthy? You ask us to share your enemies, but will you share ours? The wood orcs are a plague we can't seem to be rid of. If you help us drive them off, I'll tell you what you want to know. Lurchers. Take seeds from the shimmering tree in the village and plant them in the orcs' camp. In a few minutes, they'll sprout out with a vengeance. The orc chieftain won't surrender so easily, though. Just kill him. Leave the rest to the lurchers. Don't bother coming back here until you've run off the orcs. I've got important business to attend to. Huh.
I'm rather busy right now.
Can you believe that tree thane? Was the tree thane as rude to you as she was to me? All I asked was how one might get an audience with the Wilder King, but the way she reacted, you would have thought I was trying to slaughter her children. Did she treat you any differently? She did? That's funny, because Under and I offered to drive the orcs away and she turned us down. I don't know, I'm beginning to suspect this is some elaborate Bosmer trick and the whole village is laughing at us when we're not looking. I didn't say that. There is definitely a distinctive magical force in this part of Valenwood, but I fail to understand by what logic the Tree Thane decides who gets an audience with the Wilder King and who gets turned away. Oh, I'm Aranias. Maybe you've read my book, Spriggans in the Green, Story and Myth in Primitive Bosma Society? Probably not, I guess. Anyhow, Under and I came in a scholarly pursuit to see if this Wilder King is really as powerful as they say. We'll just have to venture deeper into the forest on our own. We'll probably get lost and suffer a slow and painful death, but that's the risk we have to take. If you're going after the Wood Orcs, though, I know something that might make it easier. If you want, you can take the essence from the calliope tree and rub it all over your body to cloak yourself in a haze of forest moths. The Wood Orcs won't even see you. Oh, one more thing. Onder scouted out the Orcs' camp pretty extensively. He might have some useful observations if you ask. Good luck with the Wood Orcs and that tricky Tree Thane. Maybe we'll meet again when we find the Wilder King.
Goes to the city just for the pickpockets. Says it's the only love he ever gets. making me hungry.
So the Wood Elves have a friend who's not afraid to fight. Good. Give me your best.
My scouts came back singing your praises. They said the Wood Orcs broke quickly after you killed Chieftain Thragdosh and unleashed the Guardians. I wasn't exactly expecting you to succeed. Seems there's more to you than meets the eye. And you're worried I won't hold up my end of the bargain? No, I keep my promises. You got rid of those parasitic orcs. You've earned the right to petition the Wilder King for an audience. I hope I haven't given you a sense of false hope, though. Bosma around here petition the Wilder King for an audience all the time, and he rarely responds. More than likely, you're simply wasting your time. Suit yourself. Just south of my home, you'll find the petitioning stone. Just touch it. Probably nothing will happen. If he wants to speak with you, though, he'll appear when you touch that stone. I never said it was complicated. Besides, by scaring off those wood orcs, you just might have improved your chances. The Wilder King sees these things, you know. All right, run along now, and may the forest part to reveal your path.
Welcome to my court, outsider. Since you entered my domain, I have watched your actions with keen interest. You have been generous with my people and more patient than I expected. But I still cannot gather one thing. Why have you come? Again, not what I expected. I think I've heard of this old merry dominion, but I don't see how inclusion in this group would appeal to me or to the people in my domain. Aligning with you would only alienate us from others. Interesting. You think we have common enemies? My only enemies are those who would seek to harm Valenwood. Let us test your theory, though. Show me one of these enemies of whom you speak, so I might better understand. Use the other stone pillar, the one on the platform behind us. Touch that stone pillar and an apparition will appear. One of your enemies, as you say. Fight this enemy.
Strike us down, but the veiled heritance will always rise again.
I sense the darkness in the heart of the one you fought, but he has already been defeated, has he not? And those like him, they may not all share his darkness. You should have me call these people enemies, though. The Veiled Heritance. Yes, I am familiar with this distinction as well. There is one among this group who has come to Valenwood to see me, and I find her curious. Very curious. I'm not inclined to consider her an enemy. She is one who has been blessed with fascinating gifts. Gifts I cannot afford to ignore. You would know her identity, though. I was able to capture one of her memories. Touch the petition stone again, and I will share it with you. Look for the truth behind the appearances in her memory. She's a very special young lady.
We have much need of someone like you, Aranias.
Yes, young one. We have a problem in the Valenwood that will require your talents specifically.
I would be honored to help however I can.
An opportunity has arisen to strike a devastating blow to the Dominion, to divide the Bosma.
The Bosma in Greenshade claim allegiance not to King Camoran, but to a man they call the Wilder King.
Killing this Wilder King will drive the Bosma mad. He is very elusive, though, so I will need your help to find him.
You realize we are entrusting you with an important task, I hope, my dear.
Of course, Lady Estria, you can count on me.
As you've just seen, the young girl Aranias is associated with the Veiled Heritance. Until I know more about her, I hesitate to call her an enemy. I will have more insight soon, though. Even now, Aranias is on her way to my throne. So she believes, but there may be a greater truth to her purpose here. You may not like this, but I sense the same is true of you. Like the branches of a grat oak, I believe that Aranias' destiny, my destiny, and your destiny are all intertwined. I cannot yet see how these events will play out, but I do know that, like Aranias, you must come deeper into the forest. You must eventually come to my throne, but not yet. Each of us is a strand to be spun into the story of Valenwood. You should seek out the spinner, Marrowan. He can tell us how this story began and where it should end. Yes, traveling through Valenwood is a funny thing. It may take them many days to find the path to my throne. You have all the time you need. Find the spinner's cottage and speak to Marrowan. Safe journeys, my friend.
It works! It really works! I can't believe it. I finally figured it out. This could change everything. Our Lurcher Guardians, I've found a way to give each of them special powers. To make them more effective, of course. The Guardians protect the village, and now we can imbue each of them with different elemental tactics. And the best part is that building them isn't even hard. It's easy. Well, you see, the husks are the same, grown from local flora. It's the Guardian's guts that make it special. Bring me some thunderbug bellies, dew bugs, and hive seeds from outside the village, and I'll show you how to make one. That was fast, but I'm not surprised. Did you find the things we need to build you a guardian? Wonderful! Now comes the best part, mixing ingredients to give the guardian its powers. Lightning bellies and hive seeds make a fire guardian. Hive seeds and dew bugs make a wooden guardian. Lightning bellies and dew bugs a water guardian. Yes, it'll be your guardian. Use this husk and build the one you want. Then we'll test it against the others. Lead it over to challenge 2 other guardians. Tell you what, you can even use these healing roots to give your guardian an edge. I've never seen a Guardian fight like that! Incredible! You really know how to choose a champion. This day will go down... I've never seen... This day will go down in our clan's history, and you helped make it happen. Unfortunately, I haven't figured out how to keep the Guardians under control for very long, but I'm working on it.
Watch it now.
Mind
The
your
wood
own
elves deep in the
affairs.
forest say there's a being called the Wilder King who shapes Valenwood.
Sometimes...
What do you want?
Open for business.
Don't believe the rumors. Prince Naaman died protecting the Queen in the orrery.
I heard an interesting story the other day.
Fair prices.
Not another of your stories.
There's no end in sight.
Sounds like a load of superstition to me.
Sorry, not doing any business today. You found it where? Wait, you brought the axe back? It's here with you? Absolutely not. Get it away from here, immediately. I cursed that axe myself. It draws spirits and undead like flies to honey. Of course. I wanted them out of the mine, out of Greenshade. You see what they do to the forest everywhere they go. They cut down everything in sight. Although if you're standing here, I suppose the axe worked. That's actually good news. No, that's not necessary. Now that it has served its purpose, I'll simply remove the enchantment. You can keep it. A souvenir. Now, give it here. Now, let's see about this curse. Done. Good as new. There, that's done. The curse is gone. Now the only danger this axe poses is the sharp end. Absolutely. You've brought the best news I've heard in several weeks. Enjoy your trophy.
Quality wares. Buying, selling. I've got what you need.
Tade, Maktari, Denata.